Good evening, everyone, and welcome along to the west of Poland for tonight's Basketball Champions League clash. It is game day 12, and boy, oh boy, are things hotting up in Group D. Well, it still feels that everything is possible. Stelmet Zielona Gora and Oostende do battle tonight, with that fourth position still very much up for grabs in what is surely the most open group of them all in this year's Basketball Champions League. There's real hope here in Poland for the Green Mountain. They've given themselves a shot with back-to-back wins. More about that in a moment. Elsewhere, there's clashes going on in the Czech Republic. Czesnimborg against Siligas Avellino, and Aris are up against Besiktas Sompo, Japan. And tomorrow night, Nanterre host Telecom Baskets Bonn. A first ever road win in the Basketball Champions League. That was last time out in Italy for Stelmet Zielona Gora. A famous win on the Siligas Avellino home court has rescued their hopes of qualification. This is how Group D stands. You'll still see that Stelmet Zielona Gora right at the bottom there, but just 1 point between them and fourth place Siligas Avellino. The top three look pretty secure, but for everybody else, well, it's a straight shootout really for fourth spot. Oostende, they boosted their chances with victory over Nanterre last time out, and well, it could not be any tighter. The two teams renew their rivalry after meeting on game day 5 back in November. That day, Jean Salomou picked up 15 points and 5 assists, and he's the man to watch out for, number 13. But by no means the only one to look out for. Dusan Djordjevic is back included in the roster after a little bit of time out on the sidelines. He came up with 14 points, 6 rebounds and 5 assists when they met in Belgium 2.5 months ago. Plenty of names to watch out there for then in the Oostende roster. We'll turn our attentions to Stelmet Zielona Gora. Plenty of Polish national team members here. The bottom three, Adam Saniak, Przemysław Zamoyski and Łukasz Koszary is the man to watch out for. His credentials at point guard, a bit of a veteran at 34. Well, he could be important. He's averaging an impressive number of assists per game, nearly 5.5 so far in the Basketball Champions League this season. But by no means the only one to watch out for in the Polish team's roster, who are under new management at the moment. The head coach, Andrzej Urlep, has had an instant impact after recording or helping his team to victory, and a famous one in Italy last time out. Well, the visitors, Oostende, are being introduced first up here, and they have got talent aplenty. They've been a low-scoring team, actually, averaging in the 60s so far this season, but they beat Nanterre last time out. Their home form pretty good. 4 of their 5 wins in the group phase have come on their home court. They've got to start winning more away, and their only road win so far this season came on game day 1 at Bonn in Germany. But they're in neighbouring Poland this time out. Can they record their second road win this time out? Łukasz Koszary, the man leading out the team for Stelmet Zielona Gora. They have a more experienced side, a few older campaigners in there. Adam Saniak was impressive, stand-in centre, if you like, played from the bench as he usually does, and he came up with 8 points and 5 rebounds. And the reason he played more was because of the departure of Vladimir Dragicevic. He was fouled out of the game in the 4th quarter against Siligas Avellino, and Saniak stepped up to the plate, and that's probably where they have their most success, in the front court, stacking up under the rack with plenty of quality. There is Andrzej Urlep. new club, but certainly possesses plenty of experience. They are four-time Polish champions, Stelmet Zielona Gora and the reigning champs. There's Urlep's opposite number, Dario György. We're getting ourselves ready for a vitally important game day here in the Basketball Champions League. I mentioned that Czesnimburg are taking on Sierra Sevillina. We'll keep a keen eye on that one, because it may well affect the standings come the end of it of these two teams. Victory is what is required, particularly for Stelmet Zielona Gora. It's not a luxury game by any stretch of the imagination for Oostende. They'll feel they have to win this because they've got some tough ones still to come. They play home to Czesnimburg, and they've still got another away game, and given their form on the road, there's no guarantees they'll win in Greece at Aris on the final game day. We have to wait and see. But Stelmet Zielona Gora, they've made their home court their fortress. They backed it up with that win. They knew they had to win one, at least one away. Might be that two home wins could be good enough to see them through, but they're likely going to need all three, depending on how the clashes go elsewhere. And these two teams will be hoping that Czesnimburg can do them a favour and pick up the victory. Against Sidagas Avellino tonight. Our referees, Panagiotis Anastopoulos, Vilius Machiolaitis and Uslam Yalman from Greece, Lithuania and Turkey respectively. Oostende comfortably the low scorers in Group D with Aris. Here's their starting five though: John Salamou, Dusan Djordjevic, Marko Jagaric Kurica, Vincent Kestelou and Tonier Jakiri. And they'll be so glad to have Djordjevic back at point guard. They've missed him. They do lack cover in that position in the backcourt. But he'll go toe-to-toe, Djordjevic, with Łukasz Koszarek. Should be a very interesting battle too. Well, you overheard Dario György there revealing the Zielona Gora starting five, or at least one member of it. Filip Machak starts in the opening quarter. Vladimir Dragicevic, Nikola Markovic, the impressive Przemysław Zamoyski and Łukasz Koszarek make up the reign of that starting five. It's those big roles though, Markovic and Dragicevic, that will be the ones to watch. See if they can dominate in the paint. And there is Ondrej Urlep, the mastermind, a third successive win in the Basketball Champions League. They look dead and buried after game day 9 with just 2 wins on the board, but they're right back in it now. There is Djordjevic. And there's no question Oostende are going to need a big performance out of him tonight. We're all set on game day 12 of the Basketball Champions League. The most crucial of phases. With just 3 to go. And in a tight group, this is not to be missed. It was a narrow win for Oostende. They won by 4 points in their home court when they hosted Zielona Gora in game day 5. Djordjevic and Salamou put the Polish team to the sword that day. Is it going to be the same story again here in Poland? Or will the Green Mountain be able to continue their ascend up the group standings and ultimately put their place in the round of 16? It'll be Zielona Gora in the white, Oostende in the black. Well, good evening, folks. Welcome to West Poland. It is the Basketball Champions League. It's game day 12, and things are really starting to take shape now. This is, in some respects, a must-win contest for both teams, but more so for Zielona Gora. It's Oostende with the opening possession, and Vincent Kestelut with a shot back off the rim and into the hands of Łukasz Koszarek, who will get to work. The veteran point guard, the mastermind of this team. It's put up by Zamoyski for three, leaves it a little short, and then the rebound is there for Tonier Jakiri. Here's Djordjevic. Home crowd trying to do what they can. Salamu steps out. Pick and roll. Here is Salamu, puts up a high one, and it's good. For the first score of the night, Jean Salamu, who impressed when the two met on game day 5, picks up from where he left off in Belgium a couple of months ago. Koszarek to Maciak. Expecting fireworks from him in the opening quarter. Tees it up and finished. Vladimir Dragicevic helps himself and opens up Zielona Gora's account for the night. Here's Jakiri with support from Nikola Markovic. Sorry, I beg your pardon, Jagoric Karudja it was. Djordjevic out to Salamu. Djordjevic for three from the corner, missed by a mile. Markovic steadies himself, brings it to the front court and puts the ball in the hands of Zamoyski. Markovic again, now Koszarek. Doesn't tend to like to shoot threes, prefers to pass. He always racks up a number of assists. Something that the Oostende have been lacking. They have no player in their entire roster who's been averaging more than 2 assists per game. Contrast that with Zielona Gora. Well, I mentioned Koszarek was averaging 5.4 assists per game, but as well as him, they've got quality in abundance. Martinas Gecevicius, the Lithuanian, averages 3 assists per game, and James Florence at guard, a similar number. That's not a great pass by Maciak, and it's swallowed up by Jakiri. Now here's Djordjevic. Gonna love that battle against Koszarek tonight. Thought he'd had Kestelut available, instead goes out. It's Salamu for three. He misses the rebound. It's good hustle from Kestelut, but the ball eventually falls to Koszarek. Good rebounding from Zielona Gora. This for three. And they've not started good from beyond the arc tonight, Zielona Gora. Something they were a lot better at last time out. Gecevicius in particular against Siligas Evelino. Jakiri to Salamu. Being watched carefully by Maciak. Returns the pass. Jakiri in the paint. Can he finish? Yes, he can. Already the signs positive for Oostende at the low post position. And I wonder if it'll be that long until we see the appearance of Adam Hrtsania. It's a massive presence under the rack. Here is Dragicevic, who's been key for them so far this season. And that's real nice from Vladimir Dragicevic. Holding all the points so far for Zielona Gora. Using his strength there to see off Jakiri and then just place the ball beautifully. Salamu up against Filip Maciak. Uses the screen of Jakiri. Salamu, tough pass to the corner. It's well taken by Djordjevic with a little bounce pass into Jagoric Karudja, who was fouled with 2 on the clock. Yeah, clear arm across there from Nikola Markovic. And that wasn't going to go unspotted by the officials. Done so much hard work those last 2 game days, Zielona Gora, with wins here at home against Besiktas and away at Siligas Evelino. The rest of the group would have been watching that last one on with a huge amount of interest and will be glad to have seen them beat Siligas Evelino. It's opened up the game. Oh, what a block that is by Jakiri. Swats it away. And Djordjevic has lost it, though, to Koszarek, and his good work will be undone here. Koszarek for three. Nothing but net. And Zielona Gora into the lead for the first time tonight. Well, really poor pass that after Jakiri had done such good work. Djordjevic, it wasn't really a pass, actually, it was just loose dribbling, and it was swallowed up by Koszarek, and he'll enjoy winning that little battle against Dusan Djordjevic, who's not played a lot of basketball recently. Found himself sidelined. He's back in play now. That was decent from Zamoyski. Dragicevic left all on his own. Doesn't like to shoot from range, and they know that Oostende. And he missed it. Djordjevic being watched carefully by Košarek. Salamu using Jakiri well. Salamu, what do you think about the three-point shot? He's running out of options and he just throws the ball out of the court. And that's good defense from the Poles. Zamoyski, the crowd doing their bit now. Deafening levels inside the gym. Markovic and Dragicevic are the preferred big man position players for Zielona Gora. But as I said, they've got some key men to come off the bench for them tonight. In particular, Adam Saniak needs to be watched. Nikola Markovic at the foul line, misses his first free throw. But no mistake with his second. Applauded by Andre Urlet from the sideline. Been a busy first 5 minutes to this contest. Jakiri. This is Kurija. Djordjevic hustles by two, finds Jakiri with an excellent pass, and the dagger too puts Oostende back into the lead. Two teams who have at times struggled for high scoring. Some tough away days of late. Oostende, they played their last two at home, but they lost at Besiktas on game day 9 by 10. Chesnimberg by 14. They lost by 1 point to Nanterre on the road, but they did get revenge last time out at home. That is good. Nice finish from Salamu. Now Košarek. Filip Mačák looking to make their first change in just a moment. I can see Edo Muric is being prepared by Andre Urlet, the Eurobasket gold medalist with Slovenia. Out goes Markovic, and in comes Edo Muric. His debut against Sirigas Avellino last week came up with 6 rebounds. First Basketball Champions League game on his new home court. That's a good pass, and well finished by Dragicevic. Good understanding there from Zamoyski. Knew exactly where the run would be made, down the middle. And it's back to a 1 point game again. Here's Salamu. Changes for the visitors as well. Loic Schwartz has come into play. It's out by Kestelut, nicely played, and Moema for 3, just left it short, hit the rim, and rebounding work from Zamoyski, puts it in the hands of the guard. Košarek once more. And Košarek with a running jumper, oh yes. Sublime. Doesn't always score a lot of points with Košarek, but he's already up to 5 points tonight. Averaging 7.2 points per game, but more impressively 5.4 assists. Jakiri into the hands of Salamu. Oh, nicely played. And then out the back. What a ball. The finish. No good from the corner. But that was the quality of Jean Saluma all over. Mačák maybe not had the effect on the game we would have wanted so far. Muric holding off Kestelut. Going to work and spins and shoots. Misses. Dragicevic with the offensive rebound and puts it up and in off the glass and extends Zielona Gora's lead to 3. This is what he's all about, hustling at the low post, seeing off Jakiri and Moema. And here is Jean-Marc Moema. Kestelut can't gather, eventually is fouled by Zamoyski. The first foul that Zielona Gora have been guilty of today. I think it might have been. No, second foul. Nikola Markovic also has one next to his name. But we have our first timeout called of the evening. And it's been called by the visitors, Oostende. Already enjoying some success on the fast break there are Zielona Gora. One of those was that big mistake by Dusan Djordjevic. He just ran into Łukasz Koszarek and he put up a 3. He might just be a little bit vulnerable in transition. We'll sort out their transition defense in the timeout there. Koszarek's got off to a good start, hasn't he? Leading on... no, he's not leading on points. Dragicevic is, I beg your pardon. But anyway, in the meantime, we're back underway. And here is Lasisi from the elbow. Just short. And shooting so far tonight has left a bit, particularly from range tonight from Oostende. 1 from 5 from the perimeter. Here goes Florence. Thought he was going to go riding up to the rack. Instead, just went for the pass to Adam Hrtsaniuk, who's on now for the remainder of the first quarter. Where's he going? Muric, tough shot, didn't quite make it. And here is Buildup. Out now to Muema. It's just not clicking at the moment for Oostende. Only 11 points on the score, 1:44 left in the quarter. They have been guilty of some low scoring in this year's competition. Is tonight going to be another one? Here's James Florence, 9.7 points per game. He's put it straight in the hands, though, of Loic Schwartz, who will go all the way and put it down with a one-hand jam. Well, that's not the ideal entrance to the game for Jay Florence. Here's Thomas Kalati. Florence obviously looking for Gecevicius, but it was telegraphed, well read by Loic Schwartz, his first points of the night, and it's made it a 1-point game. Good bounce pass for Hrtsaniuk, trying to use the bank, and he gets it back. Florence. Kalati and Gecevicius to the right, Muric to the left, picks out the Slovenian. Back now for Florence, shot clock reads 3, got to be used. Florence puts it up, no good, and Jean-Marc Muema helps himself to the rebound, and Oostende just improving as the first quarter goes towards its dregs. Lasisi, tight first quarter here in what we anticipated would be a tight game, and no finish this time, but there is a foul called, drawn well by Mike Myers. Hrtsaniuk doesn't like the call. On opposite sides at Eurobasket 2017, Edo Muric and Adam Hrtsaniuk representing Slovenia and Poland in Group A in Helsinki. Slovenia went through, Poland went out, Slovenia went all the way. Muric picked up a gold medal in Istanbul. Well, both players will hope to be involved in next month's World Cup qualifiers on the road to China 2019. Here is Florence. Kalati runs into trouble. Saniuk ran into more trouble, and now here go Oostende in transition. Oh, good finish that by Elias Lassisi. His first point of the night, and Oostende lead by 3, and 1 play left in this first quarter. Jay Florence calls the play. But Saniuk tries to set the screen. It's been lost again, and that'll be the end of the first quarter, and not ideal for Zielona Gora there. They were leading by 3 points heading into the last 90 seconds. They didn't add to their total, and Oostende have turned it around, and they are ahead by 3 points at the end of a tightly fought, high-octane first quarter of action on game day 12 of the Basketball Champions League. Oostende will be pleased with their 2-point shooting there. Neither team flying yet from beyond the arc. It's Zielona Gora 14, Oostende 17, and we'll have a little listen to the coach. Well, some replays from the first quarter of action there. Filip Matchak trying a pass out the back door. It was well picked up by Dragicevic, who is leading on points so far in the game on 8. He has not missed a mark yet. Łukasz Koszarik's been at the heart of much of what's been good as well, whether on assists or on points, where he has 5 of his own so far. Dusan Djordjevic, he had a mixed first quarter really. Hadn't made one big mistake, but apart from that, he's been a very welcome addition to the Oostende team again after being missing in recent times. Jean Salamou has gone about his business under the radar, but he's up on 5 points so far. But really, it was the bench that came to the party for Oostende there. After Zielona Gora's starting 5 did the business. Košarik, a lovely floated running jump shot there. That wasn't so good from his replacement though, Jay Florence, putting it in the hands of Loic Schwartz, and he threw it down with a bit of attitude. Just a couple of sloppy moments at the back end of the first quarter has handed the initiative to the Belgian team. Inbound then by Gečevičius, and Zielona Gora reverting to some of their starters, Košarik included. This is Kalati, and the bank is open for Thomas Kalati. Immediately levels up the scores. What a way to start the second quarter for the Polish outfit. Here goes Myers. Help provided through Schwartz. Out now to Muema. This for 3. Nothing but net. Drained it. And Oostende reopen up the 3-point gap again. Neither team able to get away from the other at the moment. 3 points is the biggest lead for either side. Can Oostende build it now? Gečevičius, good pass. Hrtsaniuk. Oh, and one. Adam Hrtsaniuk picks up from last week. He led on the efficiency for Zielona Gora in Italy in their first ever Basketball Champions League road win. And he's come on the court and made an instant impact here. Got the score and the foul. A trip to the line to make it a 3-point play. A very popular member of the Zielona Gora team, Adam Hrtsaniuk. And he's just increased his popularity a little bit more. Schwartz to Muema. This is Elias Lassisi trying to evade Košarik. Finds Schwartz with a pass back to Lassisi. It's quick fire stuff from Oostende. They've got to use it though. 3 seconds on the clock. Muema puts one up and in. Knocks it down. Now is Kalati driving in. And draws the foul. Really entertaining contest this. We knew it would be, just by virtue of how much is on the line here tonight. Zielona Gora need to win all 3 to guarantee a place in the last 16. That starts here tonight. They've got to go away next time on the road at the champions of the Czech Republic, Czesnimburg. They finish up at home to Nantes, so tough games wherever you look. That's well put down by Myers. And Oostende just not letting Zielona Gora get back in front at the moment. Immediate response. Kosciarek to Muric. Really good signing, I think, Edo Muric. New recruit, made his debut in the Basketball Champions League last week. It's for three. It's good. Drained and leveling the scores again. Kalati is knocking them down from range tonight. Back-to-back threes for the old man. Here's Butsa. Driving into the lane and trying to put up the right-hand shot. And it went astray. Kosciarek to Kalati again. Is he going to try his luck from the perimeter once more? No, he puts it into the hands of Gečevičius, the Lithuanian. This is for three, and it's good again. And Zielona Gora are on the march. They're in the lead. Well, this is high-quality basketball. It's handed straight to Muric there. Miami can see what he was trying to do, keep the ball in court at all possible means. Gečevičius. Well, they are dreaming about threes at the moment. They're coming thick and fast, and this could be another one. Gečevičius. He's left it short again. Hrtsaniuk. Kalati. Oostende's defense leaving a little bit to be improved. I think it's fair to say at the moment. Screen from Hrtsaniuk. Used by Kalati. Kalati into the lane. Drops it, and Schwartz takes over. Schwartz with a steal. Oostende to the front court. It's gripping stuff at the moment. Both teams vastly improving their three-point percentages in this second quarter. And here's another one, no, just long this time. Gečevičius with the rebound. Kosciarek on the ball. Home supporters being the sixth man again. Here is Gečevičius. Bounce pass is nice. Hrtsaniuk puts it up and in off the glass. And Zielona Gora have their biggest lead of the game so far. It's up to 5. And Hrtsaniuk, well, he is having a cracking night so far. 7 points and 3 on rebounds. He's only been on the court for 6 minutes, and it's forced Oostende into their second timeout. Trying to repeat the feat from last week, Zielona Gora. They amassed an impressive 41 rebounds in Italy against a big, oversized Siligan Savellino team. 16 offensive boards it was last week. So far today, they've got 4 offensive boards, but their opponents absolutely none. And overall, it's 13-7. So once again, enjoying themselves in the big man positions, and Hrtsaniuk and Dragicevic in particular have had fruitful evenings. Getting a points from second opportunities. Hrtsaniuk, you can see in the background there, has sat on the bench. So they've changed it up. Dragicevic back in now for Stelmet Zielona Gora, who lead now by 5 points. And here is the impressive Djordjevic back in play. Moima to Loic Schwartz. Djordjevic back to Schwartz. This for 3. And he's drawn the foul, you know. And it's going to be 3 trips to the free throw line. Mistake from Gečevičius there to foul the shooter. And he's beyond the perimeter. That is a let-off. Thumbs up from Coach Gjerke. He's obviously had a frustrating night of it so far, eavesdropping on his team talks, wants his team to be a lot better than they have been. 2 from 2 so far for Schwartz. And he makes no mistake with that one either. 5 points, 3 assists so far for Schwartz. Change for the home side. Yaroslav Mokros has come in. This is Dragicevic. Puts it up and in off the glass. Saw off the thread of Schwartz there. And the big men are starring for Zielona Gora so far. This is Elias Lasisi. Into the hands of Djordjevic. Djordjevic with the jump up. Good. His first score of the night, funnily enough. Here's his opposite number. Nice screen there set by Mokros. This is Kosharek. Long 2 attempted. Dragicevic, another offensive rebound for Stelmet Zielona Gora. Kosharek trying to work his way past Myers. Out to the corner and finished off rather from the wing by Mokros, who's only just come into play. And welcome to the game for Yaroslav Mokros. Look at that, shooting 50% now from beyond the arc after a poor start. It is raining threes here in Western Poland. Djordjevic's pass looked like it was going astray. Picked up, though, by Mwema, who fires. That was a thing of real beauty. Kosharek. Getjevicius up against Lasisi. Uses the screen of Dragicevic, puts up the long 2, can't get it to rattle. And Djordjevic picks up the pieces and drives forward at pace. Lasisi, well, he was about to go to work there, but the foul called. It's one in favour in the end of Oostende. For a moment there, I think the home crowd thought it was an offensive foul call on Myers. And in the end, that is what was called. I beg your pardon. Just to clarify, it was an offensive foul. Didn't much like the call. He's gone to the bench. There's Myers. Here is Machak. Screen from Dragicevic. He's using that well. Mokros. And now Przemysław Zamoyski up against Schwartz. Zamoyski gets in the lane and is fouled and will go to the line for 2. Now then, surging forward is Djordjevic. Nicely worked out to the perimeter. Oostende looking to eradicate the lead. That's well kept in. Brilliant athleticism from Tonje Jakiri, but eventually it looked like possession was going to be turned over, but it's come off a foot. What on earth happened here? It was messy, that's for sure. It was very well kept in, I thought. And it was stolen by Dragicevic, but there were so many feet involved there. No wonder the officials have made the decision that they have. So Oostende still in charge of the ball. It's not a good pass. Searching for Jakiri. Little touch from Dragicevic. Takes it out of court. They've lost a few seconds for their offensive play here. And a position as well. It'll be inbound now. to Djordjevic by Salumu. And Djordjevic to Zakiri, intercepted, stolen by the man of the moment, Dragicevic, who's already up to double digits, 10 points to go with his 4 rebounds. He's been Mr. Influential tonight. Here's Machak into Zamoyski. Less than 3 minutes left of the first half. It's been entertaining stuff here in Western Poland. What a pass by Zamoyski, and Dragicevic uses the glass to good effect. 12 points now for the Dragon, who's breathing fire. Djordjevic into Jean Salamou. One more pass for 3. Good. Immediately back to a 2-point deficit. Drained by Lassisi. And that just quieted the crowd a little bit. Here's Koszarek. Hard to dampen the spirits here, though, in Western Poland. Great atmosphere at the Rekreacyjno Sportowe Centrum, which literally translates as the Recreational Sports Centre. Zielona Gora, that translates as Green Mountain. It's in a beautiful part of West Poland if you ever get a chance to visit. Sort of not that far from the border with the eastern part of Germany. Not a big city at all, Zielona Gora. Here is Machak. His first scores of the night. Makes no mistake with both free throws. Lead back up to 4 points. 2 minutes left of the second quarter. And still Zielona Gora haven't called a single timeout yet, which is interesting. Clearly confidence in execution from Andre Erlep. Here is Zakiri going to work. Blocked brilliantly by Dragicevic. And then Machak is fouled. And it's a technical foul that's been called. Is it? No, not a technical, beg your pardon, just to clarify. Obviously reached their foul limit, so Machak goes straight to the line. No mistake again. 3 from 3 now from the charity stride. This would take them to their biggest lead of the game so far, but he's missed it. And the lead stays at 5, but the possession also stays with Zielona Gora. The drum being beaten. Sea of green around the sports hall. Inbound by Koszarek. Using Mokros well. Koszarek for 3. Scored well tonight, but not this time. In and out. Now here is Lassisi. Lassisi for 3. Excellent work under the rack there by Zamoyski. Machak. Mokros looks for Koszarek and finds him. The point guard had a little bit of space. Thought about the 3-point shot early. Instead, waits. Finds the screen. Oh dear. Well, he's usually deadly accurate for his passing, and then a huge gasp went up all around the arena as they realised that this was a shocker from Koszarek. The captain usually leads by example. That was a rare mistake from him. 1 minute left of the first half. Both teams will be, I think, satisfied enough with the turnover numbers. 5 from Zielona Gora, 6 from Oostende. Salamou. That was Dragicevic. This is Salomu, and he's called for an offensive foul. Disappointing for Oostende. Tonya Jakiri it was. Moments after drawing a foul, he gives one away. And a chance here for Zielona Gora to grow their lead beyond 5. Could be significant heading into half-time. Foul called on Salomu, and then he's called for a technical. His reaction there, not missed by the officials, and immediately sees his foul upgraded. And they can't afford to keep talking here, Oostende. This is ill-discipline. We'll see this again from Salomu. It's the left hand that comes across. Foul immediately called. Gecevicius can't make any use of the first free throw, but he does make the second, so that is now the biggest lead that Zielona Gora have had in this first half. So Gecevicius for the original foul, and now for the technical, Kalati will add another 2, or so he hopes. Yeah, eventually it rattles in, and the possession. So real big moment that. Jean Salomu's cost his team dearly with a foul and then the technical. And this could increase the lead to double digits. Gecevicius knocks down a long one. And what an end to the second quarter this is for Stelmet and Zielona Gora. Their lead growing significantly, and Oostende are being left trailing in their wake. Well, it's a huge second quarter this for the Polish team. They've scored 33 points so far. Makjak called for a foul, so Djordjevic will step up now to the foul line. Dario Gjörke, animated on the sideline, clearly feels his team could and should be doing better tonight. This is a crucial game for both teams. Oostende had a big chance to heap the pressure on the other contenders for that 4th spot in the group by winning away. But right now, they're down in the dumps, trailing by 9. Kalati to Gecevicius, gets a run on the lane. Dragicevic is then called for travelling. Right response, though, from Vladimir Dragicevic there. Immediately just handed the ball over to the officials. Saw the technical called on Salomu a moment ago. Doesn't want to give the officials any chance to call a technical on him. So then, almost no differential between time left in the quarter and what's left on the shot clock. So there'll be no hurry here. Djordjevic, this is Mwema. Goes around the baseline, and now it's put up by Lasisi. He misses, and there's still time to get a shot off. Makjak can't beat the buzzer with a shot, but Zielona Gora will be very, very pleased with that first half. They're up by 9 points as they look to make it 3 wins in a row in the Basketball Champions League. An excellent second quarter in particular. They were trailing by 3. They took the second, 33-21, and they will be the happier of the two teams heading into half-time. Zielona Gora 47, Oostende 38. Here are the stats then. 3-point shooting's been good tonight. 50% from Zielona Gora, and not much less from Oostende. Dominance again on the rebounds. Not a single offensive board for Oostende there. That tells a story of its own. Stelmet Zielona Gora, they impressed last week. It's Sidikas Avellino on the boards, and again they're going to work there. Oostende, too many fouls really. 14 in the end, and they paid a high price for a technical one at the end of that half, and 8 turnovers as well. Might just be a little bit of cause for concern. Let's look at the game leaders. Vladimir Dragicevic has had a big night. 12 points, 5 rebounds. The Lithuanian Getchevicius as well, 3 assists, 7 points to go with them as well. Jean-Marc Moema leading for Oostende on points and rebounds. Couple of steals for Loic Schwartz. He's been busy. Oostende, though, have much work to do heading into the second half. Moema, Saluma and Lasisi leading on points for them. Zielona Gora, well, they've done well in the big men roles. Power forward Adam Muric, 8 points. And Adam Saniak as well with 7 points to boast. And a couple of offensive rebounds to go with them. We'll leave you with highlights of the first 2 quarters, but don't go too far. We're going to bring you the third and fourth quarters in no time at all. Halftime score: Stelmet Zielona Gora 47, Oostende 38.
przypominamy, raz jeszcze prosimy, aby kierowca samochodu Opel Zafira o numerach rejestracyjnych PO 1 CA36 PO 1 CA36 pojawił się przy swoim pojeździe i go przedstawił, ponieważ blokuje wyjazd autobusu. Dziękujemy bardzo.
Welcome back, folks, to Western Poland for the 12th game day of the Basketball Champions League, and we've got a great contest on here. Stelmet Zielona Gora, they don't know when they're beaten, do they? They won just 2 of their opening 9 games. They look dead and buried in Group D, but with back-to-back wins at home to Besiktas and on the road last time out at Sidigas Avellino, which was their first ever road win in the Basketball Champions League, and they gave themselves some real hope, and they are on track at the moment for a 3rd straight win in this competition. They're 9 points clear of Belgium's Oostende at half-time. 47-38, peeling away in that second quarter with some outstanding basketball. And they've dominated on rebounds so far, 18-10, with 6 offensive rebounds to Oostende's 0. And they've done well in the big man roles again. Vladimir Dragicevic with 12 points, Adam Saniak with 7, and Edo Muric as well, chipping in from time to time.
First it's flash. We try to go side to side. Horn side, curve. Also side to side. Attack of the catch, please. We need to be aggressive bit on the basket more. We cannot live only from a shooting.
Well, they can't think too far ahead here, Stelmet Zielona Gora. The fact is they've got some massive games coming up next week. They're up against Nanterre here before finishing up on the road at the Czech champions Czesnimborg. And by the way, I said I would update you on the other game in Group D tonight, and it's good news for both these two teams. They were hoping for Czesnimborg to beat Sidigas Avellino tonight in the Czech Republic. The score at half-time is tight. Czesnimborg 44, Sidigas Avellino 40. So still to play for there, and still all to play for here, although Oostende need a better start to the 3rd quarter than the way they ended that 2nd quarter. Long chat between the referee and Dusan Djordjevic there, the captain for Oostende. Before we get back underway, it's going to be Jean-Marc Moemat to resume matters here, and inbound for us in this 3rd quarter. A young team Oostende, at times they lacked a little bit of discipline, but now they've got to put on a real show to try and win this game in Stelmet Zielona Gora's home court. They've been impressive at home so far this season. The Poles, can they record another win? It's Djordjevic to Moemat. He's got Karica outside of him. Moemat takes the shot and fires it in. A marker at the start of the 3rd quarter for Oostende. Got to be on it tonight, they know that. They weren't at their best in the first 2 quarters. I mean, you don't tend to score a lot of points, and that has been the case for Oostende this season, averaging around 62, 63 points per game. Then you've got to defend well. They haven't tonight, conceding 47 points in the first 2 quarters, 33 alone in the 2nd quarter. Here's Kosciarek, the captain for Zielona Gora, to Mokros. This put up high for 3, and he has drained it, and it's 50 up. Double-digit lead. Could be significant. Zielona Gora will be desperate to keep Oostende at arm's length if they can. Jaroslav Mokros has hit his strides tonight. This is Djordjevic to Jakiri. Djordjevic, long 2 attempted, tough shot, misses, and finally, that is an offensive rebound. Haven't seen many of those tonight for Oostende. Jagaric Karica hanging out at the low post. Jakiri. That's well taken. Lasisi. Tony Jakiri working in the low post position. Trying to shrug off Dragicevic. Got the shot off all right, but the hook comes back off the rim. Kosciarek to Kalashi. Lovely pass. Mokros goes to work. Tough. He's in between 2. He's grabbed the rebound again, and he's fouled. Good hustle by Mokros. Hasn't had a lot of minutes in this year's competition, but he's no spring chicken, 27 years of age. In fact, I beg your pardon, he's turned 28 2 days ago. Mokros adds another 2 to his tally. He's up to 8 points tonight, joining Kalachi, second high scorer now for Stelmet Zielona Gora, behind only the Dragon, Vladimir Dragicevic. Jakiri, who's he got outside of him? Lasisi's there. This is Elias Lasisi. Košarić trying to get the steal, misses out, and Lasisi puts him on the floor but can't get the finish. Now Mačák, real chance in transition here. Košarić thought about the early shot, instead goes and sets the play up. Mačák blocked off by Karića, but it's poor shot. Turns out to be a brilliant pass. Dragicevic finishes the job, and Stelmet Zielona Gora are growing their lead at the start of the second half. It's up to 14 points now, and this is really dangerous for Oostende.
What is going on now, hey? We don't control the board 3 times. Okay, that's my 3-pointer. I don't have nothing against it. But twice we don't control the board at all. Other thing, yeah, we drive, we throwing the ball on the basket. At least shoot our weak, have offensive board. Something, hey.
Well, stern words being had by the Oostende coach. He's not happy, is he, Dario Gjurgic? And he demands better, particularly on the boards, is where they have struggled in this game. They now have their first offensive rebound, but they're still being torn apart, really. 22 rebounds, plays 11 in total, and 8 and 1 on offensive. It's almost now or never, really, for Dario Gjurgic's men. They cannot let this lead go out of hand. They are going to claw their way back into this game. They need to stop Zielona Gora running away with the third quarter. Lasisi. Foul by Mokros. Moema. Thought about the early shot, instead goes the way of Jagodic Karića. Lasisi to Jakiri. Shot clock down to 3. Moema has got to use it. Does he know it? He does, and he puts it up. It's a bit of a Hail Mary shot, frankly, and he got nothing for his troubles. Košarić now to the front court. Zielona Gora have been excellent on defense tonight. Very few second chance points tonight for the visitors. Mokros to Mačák. There he is, Mačák, shot clock down to its dregs, and Dragicevic in the nick of time comes up with the goods. What a fruitful night it is for him. 16 points and 7 rebounds. What a pass by Jarosław Mokros. No look, out the back door. Stunning. Djordjevic misses from range. Jakiri fighting hard for it. Last touch was off him. $16 points, that's the difference tonight. Vladimir Dragicevic, 16 points for himself. He could be on for a double-double too, after his handsome work on the boards tonight. Here is Djordjevic. Out to the corner, that's a lovely pass. Karića for 3, knocks it down. And they need more of those. Mačák working his way into the lane. Not a good shot this time from him. It's a live wire. Elias Lasisi into the hands of the point guard, Djordjevic. Well held on Karicia tries to get in the paint, finds Jakiri wide open. No good. 8 rebounds now for Dragicevic. They just keep totting up, don't they? Košarek up against Moema. Djordjevic can't see off Kalati. Oh, that wasn't a friendly pass, but Dragicevic somehow holds on. Košarek driving in, puts up a jumper. On the run. Not this time. And the changes coming here, and it's Gečevičius and Zamoyski are going to come into play for the Green Mountain. Now then, they've worked this well. This is long 2. Djordjevic misses. Shooting 45% from inside, 43% from beyond the arc tonight. Oostende, Zielona Gora leading on both disciplines. 52 outside, so 52 inside, 50 outside. It's strong. That's not a strong pass though. Straight to Dusan Djordjevic. He's waiting for support. It was so slow in coming. Now here is Jakiri up against Dragicevic. Now out to the perimeter. This for 3. In and out. Jakiri. That's a foul by Dragicevic. Just have a little glance down and see if there's anybody in foul trouble tonight. Well, Przemysław Zamoyski on 3 personal fouls. He's the only problem really for Zielona Gora. Dragicevic now with his 2nd foul called on him. As that confirms, 3 fouls as well for Jagalic Karicia for Oostende tonight. This is Moema. Tries to drive up the baseline, and that's a tremendous finish. Really tough as well to make. See this again. Didn't even touch the net. Zamoyski in the front court now. They've trimmed Zielona Gora's lead back down to a more manageable 11. Gečevičius with a complete airball. Disappointing. And a good spell this now for Oostende. They're working their way back into the contest. Karicia into the hands of Moema. Loic Schwartz has come back on. This is Karicia driving in powerfully and gets the score, but it's not going to count. Another offensive foul called, and well, that little episode rather sums up Oostende's frustrating night, and he's going to be really careful now. Jagalic Karicia, 4 personal fouls, 1 more, he's out of the game. Vincent Kestelou, not seen a lot of him tonight, but he's in to play now. Only 7.5 minutes on the court so far. 4 left in the 3rd. Košarek. Neat pass. Dragicevic hammering down. Can he see off Jakiri? He can, and throws out the right-hand hook. And that is cool stuff. 18 points, 8 rebounds for Vladimir Dragicevic. It's a night to remember for the veteran Montenegrin. Moema now puts up a high one. Dragicevic, it's another rebound. He's now on the cusp of that double-double, but will he stay in play here? Edo Muric is being prepared by Andrei Urlep, the coach of Stelmet Zielona Gora. Nice spin by Košarek to get away momentarily from Schwartz. Return pass is a beauty up the baseline. And this is for 3. Mokros, it's thrown up in hope rather than any expectation it would go down. It almost did. Schwartz, 13-point lead for Stelmet Zielona Gora. They'll be handsomely happy with that. Well, no good on the shot this time from Kestelou, but he does get the foul, and Dragicevic will get some respite. On comes Przemysław Zamoyski. My name's already on, I beg your pardon. On comes Edo Muric. And not the only change we're seeing either. Adam Trtsaniuk also back from the bench. Czesnimburg have extended their lead. Up by 10 against City against Avelina. That'll please supporters of both these two teams. Jakiri against the score and one. Well, hushly silent. It falls in the gym. Adam Trtsaniuk, who had a very successful period in the first half, has a lot less success this time. Well, that will very much please Oostende, who clearly maybe sees an opportunity now that Trtsaniuk's on rather than Dragicevic. Jakiri wasn't getting any success at all up against Dragicevic, the Montenegrin monster of a man. 10 points, now the difference, which is better now from Oostende. But can they see off Zamoyski here? Long two left open, and he knocks it down. Count it. For all their hard work here, Oostende, they're still trailing by 3 in this quarter alone. First field goal success for Zamoyski there. This is back out for Schwartz. Shot clock into single digits. And the foul's called. So one to play with. Well, it did have one to play with Zielona Gora. Well, things are tightening up a little bit here. Zamoyski, his next 2 minutes in this third quarter could be key. Well worked. This is Trtsaniuk. Did well under pressure with no balance at all. Well, Oostende's bench players set the benchmark in the first quarter. They did well. They're doing well again here. Kestelud for 3. Could have brought them back to within single digits. It was missed. Kalati doing so well on rebounds again. Zamoyski, Trtsaniuk to Getchevicius. Muric, blocked off by Moema and blocked off again. It's nice from Oostende. They get the turnover. He's certainly keeping things very interesting now. Muric not been at his best tonight, showed some real promise in that debut in the Basketball Champions League he made. The lead now back to single digits. Massive games coming up in the Basketball Champions League next week, and you've got to keep your eyes on Group D this week as well. Here's a good pass, and Trtsaniuk knocks down 2 off the glass and extends that lead back out to double digits. And he moves to the cusp of double digits personally as well. 9 points now for Trtsaniuk. This is Salamu. Kept quiet tonight somewhat. Myers, no good. Lumu just the 5 points tonight. He hit 15 with 5 assists when they met in Belgium on game day 5. Last minute of the third quarter, Kalati to Muric, Zamoyski. Shot clock down to single digits. Trtsaniuk waiting at the low post. Zamoyski, from the desert, drains the 3. Stunning. Well, you saw the reaction there of Dario Gyurgya, perhaps. Coach furious that they allowed him the free shot, even from that kind of range. Zamoyski could hurt you, as he showed there. Brilliant. Myers. Oh no, lost by Schwartz, and it's 3-on-1. Kalati returned, and great play there from Vincent Kestelou. Got back, tracked back, and palmed the ball out of play. But again, the mistakes are such a big problem. They're shooting themselves in the foot here, Oostende. He's furious, isn't he, Dario Gjurga? Lukas Kasharek has come back in. Out goes Zamoyski. He's up to 4 personal fouls. That's the reason, or he's part of the reason for it. But Saniak there is called for the offensive foul. Illegal screen. Not happy with the decision, I think. But actually, I have to say, it looked like the officials got that one spot on. Saniak now in big trouble as well. 4 personal fouls. He stayed on. Can't commit a foul here, nearly did, but Kalati's there. And with no time left, gets the shot off. And there's the frustration from the coach from Saniak's 4th foul. But Zielona Gora are going to be happy nonetheless with that 3rd quarter. They've extended their lead now by 5 more. They're up by 14 with 1 quarter left to play. A 3rd straight win in the Basketball Champions League is looking very, very possible now for the Polish outfit.
Hey, now listen. Hey, we passed the ball to 5 men. What is this now? And you will hide on the ball to don't get the ball. But cut behind, get open, get the handle.
Well, another bad quarter for Oostende. It hasn't cost them the game. They're not out of it, that's for sure, but they're going to need a massive 4th quarter to ensure a possible victory could still be wrested back. Some brilliant shooting today. Yaroslav Mokros. This was one of his 2 3-point successes in that quarter. Shooting 40% from beyond the arc tonight. Zielona Gora. An impressive 58% from it inside. But it is on rebounding where they will reflect on most success so far. 30 rebounds, 9 offensive boards compared to 19 and 4 for Oostende tonight. And look at the success particularly for Vladimir Dragicevic, who thankfully has fouls to play with because Adam Hrcaniak certainly doesn't. 18 points and 9 rebounds. Brilliant performance from Dragicevic. 19 points he mustered up in Belgium when he met with Oostende last time out, and he has renewed that rivalry and enjoyed crossing swords with the likes of Mike Myers tonight and Jean-Marc Moema. Moema, Schwartz, the standout performers so far tonight for Oostende. Need a massive 4th quarter here. Skecevic's bounce pass is nice. And the foul drawn by Dragicevic. But he doesn't get the score. Two from Dragicevic. He's up to 20 points now. And he's smashing it on efficiency at the moment. He's Moema. It was a real team effort last time out at City against Avellino. Dragicevic so often does lead on points, but no means was that his effort all almost clawed back there by Myers, but he has lost it. Dragicevic got there instead. It's not been the start Oostende needed in this fourth quarter to give themselves real belief that they can win this. Kalati. Dragicevic. He's knocked it down again. And this game is getting away from Oostende now. 18 points the difference. And Vladimir Dragicevic has 22 points, and his shooting has been on point tonight. Myers. These are desperate times for Oostende, you can sense it. I mean, a loss here, it doesn't rule them out, that's certainly true. But another thing to consider for them tonight isn't just the loss, but it's the head-to-head as well, which they only won by 4 points when they met in Belgium, these two. But if they finish level, it'll be the Polish team that advance, because they'll have the bigger win if it stays like this. That is why the margin of victory is important as well tonight. And not just between the two of them, but if 3 or 4 teams finish on the same number of points, which is very possible in Group D, then every point might just matter that much more. Kalati. Dragicevic throws it up to Muric at the low post. He was battling there with Elias Lassisi. No mistake for Muric. He bags another one. Lassisi. Now Myers. Schwartz, shot clock reduced to 3, and they don't get the score, and another rebound swallowed up by Yaroslav Mokros. What a night for Stelmet Zielona Gora. They are putting themselves into massive contenders for that 4th spot. Nobody would have believed that 3 weeks ago. Incredible. And it's another finish from Muric. A quiet night for the Slovenian, who won gold at Eurobasket 2017, but he's showing his champion credentials here. Tremendously floated in, and the lead is up to 20 points now. Timeout called by Oostende. They've got to still believe. Well, those team talks are important at this stage, but Andre Erlet has the luxury of a 20-point lead. His team have been magnificent tonight in every category. And well, you can see what it means to the coaches. Hugely frustrating night so far for Dario György's men. They had a chance to boost their hopes of qualifying for the last 16. But they are in trouble. Got 2 very tough games still to come. They play host to Chess Nimburg next time out, next Wednesday evening. The Virtuous Dome. And then they are on the road in Thessaloniki to face Aris on the final game day. Aris certainly still in contention themselves for a place in the last 16. Here is the dangerous Djordjevic. His pass works its way out to the corner, and it's finished off in style by Jean Salamou. They need a massive run here, don't they? That was a good way to start it. Kalati to Getchevicius. This for three. Muric recycles it. Another rebound. Kalati. Mokros wide open for three. Can't miss. Doesn't miss. And Mokros goes to double digits. 10 points. That is the dagger in the heart of Oostende. 7 minutes left now. The lead back up to 18 and then back down to 14. Dusan Djordjevic keeps his team in contention. It's going to go down as a three. Yep. Sorry, the lead down to 15 points. Rather than 14. First time that Andre Erlet has called timeout tonight. It's taken until the fourth quarter.
Forward side. Again, we go forward side. Side you over there. You're digging them. No, no, get it. You are here. You are here. If you can go.
Change with angle. Try. This guy comes. Pass. Hey, you roll fast. Find this. Nothing weak side action, okay? And go off the catch. Don't be afraid of that. I'm on.
Play, guys, play.
So Gečević is inbounds. It's a crucial period. It's the moment Oostende need to grab the ball by the horns. If they're going to get back into the game, it's now. They are already showing signs of improvement. This is Muric. Muric in the lane. Puts up the right-hand hook. Oh, Dragicevic. That's stunning. And he musters up his double-double with the rebound and the score all in one. Brilliant from Dragicevic. His night to remember just gets better and better at the moment. 10 rebounds, 24 points. And the Oostende comeback swallowed up in a blink of an eye, I reckon. Mike Myers called for a foul. In the meantime, it's a turnover for the offensive foul. And the hope is starting to be extinguished now for Oostende. Myers goes to the bench. Kosciuszko with a nice pass. Gečević for three. Left it short, but they've got so many offensive rebounds tonight. Stelmet and Zielona Gora. It's like they picked up from last week. 16 last week. They've got 11 at the moment. Muric. 12, in fact, they've got. Muric with the finish. No need for an offensive rebound this time as he puts it up and in. And the lead is back up to nearly 20. Djordjević pings out a pass. Lasisi. Another brilliant bit of action on the boards there. Athleticism from Mokros. Kosciuszko under the basket. Out to the corner. And that is surely game, set and match. Łukasz Kosciuszko with another dagger three. And the lead goes beyond 20 points. With little more than 5 minutes to play. What an outstanding performance it's been from the hosts. Seriously good. Saving their best performances till last. Korridja. They roster a concoction of basketball-loving nations. You've got Nikola Markovic with Serbia, Vladimir Dragicevic with Montenegro, Martinas Gečević with Lithuania, Edo Muric with the Eurobasket champion Slovenia, as Saluma puts up the three and knocks it down. And of course Poland as well, who are, well, an excellent team that national team level. Plenty of their national team roster here in the squad. It's Mokros. All too easy, too good. They are sending a real message, not just to Oostende, but the rest of Group D. It's been a huge performance tonight from Stelmet Zielona Gora and Yaroslav Mokros, who's not played a big part, to be honest, this season in the Basketball Champions League campaign. Has had a big night, 12 points, 4 rebounds. Although, just as I sing his praises, he makes the mistake here of giving away the foul. And they could score that by Karica. To turn it into a three-point play, and that he has done. Kashari. Muric. Here he is, the Slovenian Muric, with 3 on the clock, trying to beat the buzzer with a three-pointer, and Dragicevic helps himself to yet another offensive rebound. It's 11 rebounds in total now for Dragicevic, 5 of them on the offensive end. Kosharek puts up a running jumper, and Jakiri rises high. Salamu, 3.5 minutes left to play. No doubt now about the way the points are going tonight. Round the back from Djordjevic, interesting route to take. Karica misses with a 3. Who's there with the rebound? Oh, it's that man again. The fire-breathing Dragicevic. Kosharek. Gecevicius, the creative hub of this team in the backcourt. Gecevicius and Kosharek out to Mokros for 3, and he just cannot miss tonight. Shooting 5 from 7 from the field, Yaroslav Mokros. 15 points and 75% from beyond the arc, and the huge attempted jam is missed, and Muric helps the pass, and Mokros fouled by Karica. He's gone down hard here, Yaroslav Mokros. Well, I think he's okay, pleased to report. And that will see him out of the game. Jagalic Karica, 5 fouls. You can have no complaints about that final one. It was an obvious one. That was the attempted dunk that was missed. I don't see it happen very often. They are bouncing up and down in the arena stands. Mokros to add to his impressive haul of 15 points, but he can't win the first free throw. Mokros makes the second. It's 88, plays 66. Timeout called by Oostende.
Čitaj, Edo, grati, čitaj. Nie.
21 assists in total for Stelmet Zielona Gora. Gecevicius has led on them. 6 for him tonight, 4 for Muric, 4 for Mokros. And Łukasz Kaszary only on 2, surprisingly, the captain. I'm sure the stats pretty similar from three-point range for both teams, but on 2-point, well, Zielona Gora have had a lot more chances. And the reason for that is the number of second chance points they have mustered up. They have dominated on the rebounds, particularly on the offensive end. Haven't allowed Oostende the same number of chances. They also haven't allowed them to have the shots they want more often than not. Schwartz to Kestelut, now like Schwartz again. And now Mwema for three. Not this time. Good work on the offensive from Tonye Jakiri. Haven't seen that enough tonight, though. And throwing that away straight to Mokros. Another turnover. Machak. Zielona Gora having the most fruitful night in this year's Basketball Champions League. Did put 99 points past Besiktas here, but they conceded 96. They put up a high one. Not this time for Kasharek. Salamu. And straight to Kasharek again, who is fouled by Kestelut. They lack discipline as well tonight. Just left that arm hanging out to dry. And he's called for the unsportsmanlike foul. So free throws and possession coming here for the hosts, as we see for the first time tonight Tim Lambrecht, the 20-year-old. Not quite sure why he's played no part, and he's not the only player we haven't seen tonight who's just come on. We've also had a change for Stelmet Zielona Gora, and it's Dominik Grudzinski, teenager, just 19, he'll turn 20 next week. In the meantime, Kasharek helps himself to not one, but two free throws. And they'll have the possession, so they've crossed the 90-point barrier. Still a small possibility of crunching through three digits as well. Hrtsaniuk might as well give it a go, and lovely layup finish from Filip Machak. First field goal success for him tonight. It's going to be their biggest win of the competition so far. It'll seriously help their head-to-head and points difference record, you would think. Salumu with the pass. Switch flanks. Schwartz from the wing comes in and knocks it down for two. There was a hushly silence when Oostende put the ball through the net. Kasharek to Hrtsaniuk. One foul left to play with. Machak. Grudzinski. Kasharek. Step back two. Good! Łukasz Kasharek knocks another one down. He's up to double digits now. 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists tonight. Usually gets a lot more assists than that, not as many points. But he's been helped out by Gecevicius in particular. Kasharek troubled by Jakiri, and there's the foul. And it's another unsportsmanlike called on him, I think. Another unsportsmanlike. Only his first foul tonight, but again, the ill discipline tonight we've seen from Oostende. It's cost them dearly. Maybe now we can forgive them a little bit more because, well, the game's gone, long gone. And still the possibility of the 100 up won't go away. That won't help the cause. Machak. Just 40 seconds left. Hrtsaniuk. Gecevicius, a three-point shot. We're taken to 98. Gecevicius wanted the foul, not given. Grudzinski. Machak. Back out, Gecevicius for three from way downtown. Good! And they've given themselves a shot of 100 points tonight. What a way it would be for them to finish with a century. Shot taken quickly by Stelmet. He's missed. Grudzinski now, can they ton up? Grudzinski, Maciak. Grudzinski given the chance to show what he can do. Puts up the long two. He's missed it by a mile. And they won't get 3 digits. But they will get a fabulous win. Stelmet Zielona Gora are giving themselves real hope now of reaching the last 16. They hit form at the right moment. It is 3 wins in a row for Andre Urlep's men. They put Oostende to the sword tonight, their biggest win of the competition. 98-68 is how it's finished. And that'll take Zielona Gora off the bottom of the table. And it might just plant Oostende onto the bottom of it. We'll see, depending on how results go elsewhere tonight. Chesinimburg have beaten Sittigas Avellino. A tight game there, 4 points. So that'll be good news for both teams. They're still very much alive in this year's Basketball Champions League. And it's another twist in the tail for the battle for that 4th spot going through to the last 16. Koszarek salutes the incredible support here in Poland. They are loud, they are passionate, and they provided a big helping hand tonight. High fives all round. Some massive performances in there, but they are looking increasingly like a well-knit team. 62% shooting from 2-point range is excellent, and they'll be delighted with that. And look at the number of more chances they got. 37 and 27 makes 64 shots. Oostende at least 15 below them. Zielona Gora dominant, absolutely dominant on the boards. 13 offensive rebounds to go with their 16 last week, and 39 in total to Oostende's 25. They put them to the sword. Turnovers as well, good from the Zielona Gora's perspective. Not so good from Oostende. They were loose on the ball. They have Thomas Kalati to thank, and Łukasz Koszarek for a number of those steals. Dragicevic with a double-double. 24 points, 12 rebounds. Martynas Gecevicius, the Lithuanian, with 6 assists, was the creative hub tonight for the Polish team. The Green Mountain ascends further up the standings. What a performance that was. Dragicevic helped out. A couple of other players reaching double digits. 16 for Mokros, 13 for the captain Koszarek, and 10 as well for Gecevicius. Great to see the interactions between the players and the supporters here. It means a lot to the fans coming out, watching their team win, and win in very convincing fashion. Their biggest win in the Basketball Champions League tonight, 98-68. It's a high five and a pat on the back all round for those here in Western Poland. I'll leave you with highlights of what's been another gripping game in the Basketball Champions League. It has finished Stelmet Zielona Gora 98, Oostende 68. Both teams now with a 5-7 record. There's 2 games of the season left to go.